Factorio Space Age has taught me how to stop hoarding and start dieting. To give you a bit of background, I have been playing Factorio since early access, and for the past few years, I was destroying natural resources, messing up with the environment, wiping out local cultures, and establishing my own realm of metal, oil, and nuclear superpower. Have you ever watched Avatar? To me, Factorio is basically the reverse story where you're on the human side, driving fancy mecha, lasering the heck out of the native species, and taking their homeland for your own personal gain. Evil, but fun stuff, right? At this point, you might think that I am a heartless psychopath who's got zero empathy and a negative conscience. But if you've ever visited Factorio's review section on Steam, you'll find out that I might be a psychopath in Factorio, but at least I am not the only one. I think Factorio is fun because it caters to my desire of owning things. You know, when am I ever going to have millions of iron, copper, and plastic bars in real life? Not that I'm ever going to use them. I just like seeing them overflowing from my storage so that I can display them nicely on conveyor belts. It makes me feel like Smug, the dragon from The Hobbit, who just sits on the top of a gold mountain all day. I mean, he's never going to spend that money paying rent and healthcare, right? He's just enjoying the pure happiness of hoarding. And you know what makes Factorio even more rewarding? The fact that I didn't inherit this industry empire from some rich parents. I built it with my own hand and my own sexy brain. I started from the grassroots as a nobody, and I had to dig my own coals. But look at me. Now I'm sitting on the top of my own metal mountain. Sorry, Smug. I am a self-made dragon, and no dwarf will ever come to me and claim their lost treasure. Because I already went them out. Factorio allows me to embrace my greedy side. So when I am playing, all I can think of is growing, expanding, and leveling up. However, something unexpected happened. This thing nullified my desire to hoard more and turned me from a collector who needed every color variation to a minimalistic junkie who can ruthlessly throw away stuff and say, "Thank you, but no, you don't spark joy." So what happened? To summarize, Space Age happened. To be more precise, Gleba happened. Space Age is a Factorio DLC that got released a while ago, and Gleba is one of the new planets. I was super excited about it because its mechanics are centered around agriculture. I mean, who doesn't like growing stuff and harvesting crops? I grew up playing Harvest Moon, so I am ultra confident that I've got some farmer's blood running in my veins. My first impression of Gleba was, wow, what a beautiful world. Look at those breathing plants. Look at those organic creatures. This is so exciting. For once in my whole playtime with Factorio, I am going to be green and environmental friendly. On this planet, you do not mine resources to build factories, but instead you farm all the resources. Sounds easy, right? You have two types of crops. One is jelly nut, aka the brain. Another is yumako, aka the ladybug. So you grow brains and ladybugs, feed them into machines and turn them into brain jellies and ladybug mashes. Then those things can be combined and made into all kinds of other things. Until now, it still sounds like the usual Factorio process, right? Here is the part that broke me. Everything on this planet spoils. Each item has a set spoil time, and once that time is up, it rots. Those precious brains and ladybugs that you waited for a whole year to grow, they rot. The green smoothie that will make you smarter, it rots. That bug tranquilizer that you pump into the tube to keep Mewtwo sleeping, it rots. Just when I thought I have established myself on Gleba as a next generation farmer, I came back to this rotted dystopia. Everything went bad. I thought, okay, my design has a bit of problem, let me just rebuild it. The next time I come back to it, the same thing happened. It made me question myself. I thought I was a Factorio veteran with a sexy brain. What did I do wrong? It took me several rebuilds to finally realize the business I'm doing here on Gleba is not about building a factory. It is about running a restaurant. Unfortunately, I've made the poor choice to advertise my restaurant as fresh, organic, straight out of the backyard. Now I have to keep my words and only cook the right amount for the right customer. What really annoys me is that those picky customers are refusing to eat unless they get their orders served at the same time. I really wanted to shovel the food into their mouths and be like, hey dude, we're cooking the ladybugs right now, do you mind eating those brains first? But they don't care. They would literally watch the served dish spoil on their table. And they would tell you things like, I demand a new dish. Also, I need space to puke. Oh, and one more thing. I want to talk to your manager. After they finally finish eating, I have to clean up the leftovers. Being a typical hoarder, I always think, what a waste. I can make something out of them. But you know what? It never works. Just like those big portion foods that you couldn't finish at a restaurant, even if you pack it for takeout, you most likely will throw it away. The delicious Cinderella moment is gone. They're just going to rot in your fridge. Factorio Space Age, the most realistic restaurant simulation game ever. Who would have expected this? Running a restaurant on Gleba is difficult and frustrating, but it also made me think. In comparison with collecting a bunch of resources that I would never use, is this order produce mindset better? Hoarding is fun, but it also brings so many problems. Plus, if they will eventually decay, why not just let go from the beginning? Just take the right amount that's actually needed, no extra, no headache. The scary thing is, as someone who believed in the more the merrier for my whole life, I started to realize this Gleba mechanics is actually the reality. In real life, stuff are rotting and decaying and going bad all the time. I'm not only talking about tangible things like food or household items. Stuff like beliefs, ideas, and memories get old and disappear all the time as well. What's more, you and I have invisible expiration dates too. In other words, we're rotting right now. It's sad. I'm enjoying so many things and I want to own them. And I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Damn it. Those minimalistic junkies are right. The more is not better. The better is better. Instead of buying a bunch of things just to leave them somewhere to gather dust, getting one expensive but good quality items that you can really enjoy is better. Instead of eating cheap, big portion fast food that make you burp nonstop, those fancy organic salad that leaves you feeling hungry 30 minutes later is better, because your body will decay slower this way. Gleba has taught me that I should stop hoarding because ultimately I can't process that much. Gleba has also taught me no more snacks or fast food. What I really need is salad, organic salad, fertilizer-free organic salad from my own backyard. Except I don't have a backyard. If you happen to be a greedy person like me, I sincerely recommend Factorio Space Age to you. I hope this video has summarized my own paradigm shift, and if you play, you might experience it too. Oh wait, my research is finished. I found a quillo. Bye, Gleba. I'm never coming back.